Okay, this is our video for Math Fundamentals, Tuesday, April 21st. We are on lesson 13.7, and we are going to be finding the surface area of prisms and pyramids. Okay, so remember, prisms are something where we have the bases are a shape, right? So this would be a rectangular prism, because there's a rectangle for a base and a rectangle for a top. Okay, but we could have a rectangular pyramid. Now remember, a pyramid all comes to a point. So it has a rectangular base, but it has a point for the top. Okay, so prisms and pyramids today. You're going to need formulas. You're going to need your calculator. Okay, so surface area is if I wanted to know what is the area on the outside of the shape. So I need to know the area of this surface, the area of this surface, the area of this surface, and then I add all of the areas together. So I'm not interested in how much it can hold, but I am interested in basically finding the area of the entire shape. For instance, if it were this one, I would need to find the area of the base and the area of the top. They would be the same, wouldn't they? Then I would need to find the area of the front and the back. Then I would need to find the area of the sides, right? If I unfolded this and laid it flat. And once I found the area of all these shapes, I would add them all together, and that would be my surface area. So surface area is the total of all the shapes, the area of the shapes. Okay? If I wanted to find the surface area of this one, well, I had a rectangle for the bottom. And then how many triangles do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 triangles. And I would need to find the area of those 4 triangles. Then I would add all the areas together, and that would give me the surface area. So the surface area is the total of all the shapes areas combined, okay, and added together. Okay, so let's see. First, let's find the surface area of this rectangular prism that they've drawn for us. They said that the height is 3, the width is 4, and the length right here is 5. So we have 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's begin to break this down then. So my first rectangle that's here on the bottom that I'm finding the area of is a 4 by 5. Okay, so 4 by 5. Well, what's 4 times 5? Because that's how we find the length times the width is the area. Okay, so that would equal 20. Okay, I got to do the same thing to the top. Since they're the same shape, I know it's going to be 20. Okay, now I want to find the front, this front rectangle that's standing up tall. So it's a 3 by 4. So it's a 3 by 4, and 3 times 4 is 12. And I know that if the front is 12, then the back surface area will be 12 as well. Okay, now I have to find these little end rectangles right here. Okay, so I know that the height is 3 and the length is 5, so I have a 3 by 5, and 3 times 5 is 15, and if this side is 15, then this side is going to be 15. Okay, so now I found the area of all of my rectangles here. So I'm going to turn on my calculator. Okay, I'm going to add all of these up. Okay, and I get 94. So my surface area equals 94 what? We're talking about area, so I need a measurement. They have dm squared because I'm finding an area. So the whole surface area, if I were to lay it flat, equals 94 decameters squared. Okay, so next let's do the area of a triangular sorry, of a square pyramid. We call it by the base. So it's a square pyramid. So in the picture, they show us that the base is a 7 by 7 centimeter and that the slant height is 8. Okay? So let's go through and let's find the areas of each of these. Now, what's really cool is this is a square, so once we find one triangle, we'll know the area of all of the triangles, which is nice. Okay, so first of all, the area of our square base is a 7 by 7. So 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, now how do we find the area of a triangle? Well, the base is 7, I can see, and the slant height is 8. So how do I find the area of a triangle? It's 1/2 the base times the height. Okay, so 8, what's 7 times 8? Excuse me, 56 divided by 2, so 28. So the area divided by 2 equals 28. So the area of this triangle is 28, which makes this one 28, 28, 28. Now I need to add them all together. So 49 plus 28 plus 28 plus 28 plus 28 equals 161. So the surface area of this square pyramid equals, what did I say, 161. What was my measurement in? Centimeters squared. Okay, because we're finding area. And that's what you're going to be doing today. So you have to look at the shape. Basically, pretend it's made out of paper and disassemble your shape, right, to make all of the individual shapes. Use what you know about finding area. Find the area of each shape, add them all together, and you have the surface area. Make sure I see your work, which means that you should be drawing a picture. So let's look at number 1. It's a rectangular prism. If this was number 1, it should look like this. Okay, if you can't draw this shape, that's okay, because those are a little bit harder. But this I should see on your paper as you break the shape down. It will help make mistakes. So I should see a lot of shapes broken out. Okay, and then an answer, and you can circle your answer. Okay, let me know if you have any trouble with this. Let's do numbers 1 through 9.